Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered about all those twinkling lights? Each one of those tiny specks is a star, a massive ball of burning gas shining brightly from millions or even billions of miles away. Those lights are stars, giant balls of burning gas that are very, very far away. They come in different sizes and colors, some much larger and hotter than our own sun. Some of those stars have planets orbiting them, just like our sun does. These planets, known as exoplanets, can be very different from the ones in our solar system. Our sun and all the objects that travel around it are called the solar system. This includes not just planets, but also moons, comets, asteroids, and even tiny particles of dust. The solar system is like a big family with the sun at the center. The sun's gravity holds everything together, keeping the planets and other objects in their orbits. There are 8 planets in our solar system, and each one is unique. From the scorching surface of Mercury to the icy winds of Neptune, each planet has its own story to tell. Some are small and rocky, like Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. These terrestrial planets have solid surfaces and are closer to the sun, while others are huge and made mostly of gas, like Jupiter and Saturn. These gas giants are much larger and have thick atmospheres filled with hydrogen and helium. Some planets are scorching hot, like Venus, where temperatures can melt lead, while others are incredibly cold, like Neptune, where icy winds blow at supersonic speeds. Join me on a journey through our solar system to learn about our amazing planetary neighbors. We'll explore the unique characteristics that make each planet special. Get ready for an adventure as we travel from the center of our solar system to its farthest reaches. We'll uncover the mysteries of the sun, the planets, and even the dwarf planets like Pluto. We'll visit each planet and learn about its size, temperature, moons, and distance from Earth. Discover the fascinating details that make our solar system a wondrous place. Are you ready to blast off? Buckle up, space explorers! Our journey through the cosmos is about to begin, and there's so much to see and learn. Let's go! At the heart of our solar system is the sun, a giant ball of hot gas that gives us light and heat. The sun is so big that you could fit over 1 million Earths inside of it. It is incredibly hot, with a surface temperature of about 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit. The sun is the most important object in our solar system. Without the sun's energy, life on Earth would not be possible. The sun's gravity holds all the planets in their orbits, keeping them from flying off into space. It's like the glue that keeps our solar system family together. Now that we've met our local star, let's start our journey to the planets. Our first stop is the closest planet to the sun, a small rocky world called Mercury. Mercury is the smallest planet in our solar system, only a little bit bigger than our moon. It's a rocky planet, like Earth, but it doesn't have any air to breathe. Mercury is a very hot planet because it's so close to the sun. The temperature during the day can reach a scorching 800 degrees Fahrenheit. Mercury is a fast mover. It zips around the sun faster than any other planet, which is why it was named after the Roman messenger god. It takes Mercury only 88 Earth days to complete one orbit around the sun. Mercury doesn't have any moons, and it's about 48 million miles from Earth at its closest point. That's still a long way, though. Our next stop is Venus, often called Earth's sister planet because it's similar in size and composition to our home planet. Venus is covered in thick clouds that trap heat from the sun, making it the hottest planet in our solar system. The surface temperature on Venus is a scorching 900 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt lead. Venus also has a very thick atmosphere that's toxic to humans. It's mostly made of carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas that traps heat. This is why Venus is so incredibly hot. Like Mercury, Venus doesn't have any moons. It is the closest planet to Earth, about 25 million miles away at its closest point. Section 5. Earth, our home planet. Next up is our home sweet home, Earth. Earth is a special planet because it's the only one we know of that can support life. It has the perfect temperature, the right amount of water, and an atmosphere that protects us from harmful radiation from the sun. Earth is a rocky planet with mountains, oceans, and continents. It's the largest of the rocky planets in our solar system. Earth has a comfortable average temperature of about 59 degrees Fahrenheit. Earth has one moon that orbits around it, which we call the moon. The moon controls the tides and lights up our night sky. It's a pretty amazing neighbor. Section 6. Mars, the red planet. Our next stop is Mars, a cold, dusty planet often called the red planet because of its reddish appearance. This distinctive color is due to the iron oxide or rust that covers its surface, giving it a unique and striking look. The red color comes from iron oxide or rust in the Martian soil. This iron oxide is similar to the rust we see on Earth, but it covers vast areas of Mars, creating a landscape that looks almost otherworldly. Mars is about half the size of Earth and has a very thin atmosphere. This thin atmosphere is composed mostly of carbon dioxide with traces of nitrogen and argon, making it very different from the air we breathe. Mars is a very cold planet with an average temperature of about -80 degrees Fahrenheit. Despite these frigid conditions, the planet experiences temperature variations, sometimes reaching up to 70 degrees Fahrenheit during the day near the equator, but sometimes it can get warm enough for liquid water to flow on the surface for a short time. These brief periods of warmth are crucial for scientists studying the potential for life on Mars. Mars has two small moons, Phobos and Deimos. These moons are irregularly shaped and are thought to be captured asteroids from the nearby asteroid belt. It's about 34 million miles away from Earth at its closest point. This distance varies as both planets orbit the Sun, sometimes making Mars appear as a bright red dot in our night sky. Scientists believe that Mars may have once been much warmer and wetter than it is today, and they're searching for signs of past life on the red planet. Evidence of ancient water channels and minerals that form in liquid water suggests that Mars had a more hospitable environment in its distant past. Section 7, Jupiter, the giant king. Get ready to meet the king of the planets. Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system, so big that you could fit all the other planets inside of it with room to spare. It's a gas giant, which means it's made mostly of hydrogen and helium, the same gases that make up the Sun. Jupiter doesn't have a solid surface like Earth does. It's a giant ball of swirling gas with a thick atmosphere and powerful storms. The most famous storm on Jupiter is the Great Red Spot, a giant hurricane that's been raging for hundreds of years. Jupiter has 79 known moons, more than any other planet in our solar system. It's about 365 million miles away from Earth at its closest point. Section 8, Saturn, the ringed wonder. Next up is Saturn, the second largest planet in our solar system and another gas giant. Saturn is a fascinating world that has captured the imagination of astronomers and space enthusiasts alike for centuries. Saturn is famous for its beautiful rings, which are made up of billions of pieces of ice and rock, ranging in size from tiny dust grains to large boulders. These rings are not just a single structure, but are divided into several distinct sections, each with its own unique characteristics. The rings are so big that you could fit hundreds of Earths across them. Imagine the sheer scale and grandeur of these rings stretching out into space. Like Jupiter, Saturn is a giant ball of gas with a thick atmosphere and swirling storms. These storms can be incredibly powerful, with winds reaching speeds of over 1,000 miles per hour. It's also very cold, with an average temperature of about -288 degrees Fahrenheit. This frigid environment is inhospitable to life as we know it, but it adds to the planet's mysterious allure. Saturn has 82 confirmed moons, some of which are very interesting places. These moons vary greatly in size and composition, each offering a unique glimpse into the diversity of our solar system. For example, the moon Titan has a thick atmosphere and lakes of liquid methane, a type of gas found on Earth. Titan is one of the most Earth-like bodies in the solar system, with a landscape that includes rivers, lakes, and even rain, though it's all made of methane and ethane instead of water. Saturn is about 746 million miles away from Earth at its closest point. This vast distance makes it a challenging target for exploration, but also a tantalizing one, as we continue to learn more about this ringed wonder. Section 9, Uranus, the sideways planet. Our next stop is Uranus, an ice giant that's tilted on its side. Instead of spinning like a top like most planets, Uranus rotates on its side, almost like a rolling ball. Scientists believe that a giant collision early in its history may have caused this unusual tilt. Uranus is also very cold, with an average temperature of about -357 degrees Fahrenheit. It has a thick atmosphere made mostly of hydrogen and helium, and it's surrounded by faint rings made of ice and dust. Uranus has 27 known moons, and it's about 1.6 billion miles away from Earth at its closest point. That's a long way. Section 10, Neptune, the windy blue giant. Our final stop is Neptune, the farthest planet from the Sun in our solar system. Neptune is another ice giant and is known for its strong winds, which can reach speeds of over 1,000 miles per hour. Neptune is a very cold planet with an average temperature of about minus 373 degrees Fahrenheit. It has a thick atmosphere made mostly of hydrogen, helium, and methane, which gives Neptune its beautiful blue color. Neptune has 14 known moons, and it's about 2.7 billion miles away from Earth at its closest point. That's the farthest planet from us. Section 11. Conclusion. Our amazing solar system. We've traveled from the scorching heat of Mercury to the icy depths of Neptune, exploring the wonders of our solar system. We've learned about giant gas planets, ringed worlds, and rocky planets with thin atmospheres. We've discovered that each planet is unique and fascinating in its own way. Our solar system is a vast and incredible place, full of mysteries waiting to be unlocked. As we continue to explore, we're sure to make even more amazing discoveries about our planetary neighbors. So keep looking up at the stars and never stop wondering about the wonders of our universe.